Negative equity. What is negative equity and how do you get rid of negative equity? Negative equity refers to a situation where you owe more on your car than what the car is worth, leaving you upside down or underwater on your automobile loan. This continues to be a growing problem as the amount of negative equity that owners have in their car. If you're upside down with negative equity, I got some tips to help you fix this situation. First, what you want to think about is, are you able to refinance your current automobile loan? If your current interest rate is sky high, refinancing could be the ticket, meaning that if you're able to secure a lower interest rate on your auto loan, that will help you pay your car off quicker. Remember, if you're in the double digits, in Michigan, the highest limit that you can pay on an automobile loan is 25%. Now, if you are paying 18, 20, 25%, or even 15%, I know I got those numbers all over the place, and you're able to lower your interest rate to even 10%, 12%, or even not double digits, but single digits, you're going to be able to save in your car payment. Lowering your interest rate will help you pay your loan off quicker, will help you with negative equity, but also if you're able to refinance your loan, this means that if you're in a 6-year loan and you refinance in 6 to 8 months or a year later, you don't go and take another 6-year loan out after you refinance. You take a shorter term. So let's do the math. You take a 6-year loan out and now it's a year later and you want to refinance. So you have 5 years to go because you didn't already paid on your loan for 1 year. You don't go to a credit union, go to a bank and refinance and then take another 6-year loan out. Hopefully you're smart enough to be able to lower a shorter term out. Meaning that, can you go a 4-year term with a lower interest rate? Remember, the key to actually getting rid of negative equity is lowering your interest rate, taking less term. The next thing what you can do is make extra payments on your automobile loan. Too many times people, get into making their car payment. They don't think about paying a little extra. I'm going to give you the secret sauce of the strategy to do this. You can round up your payments. If you're paying $315 a month, then round it up to $350 a month. Or the second thing you can do when it comes to making extra payments is make bi-weekly payments instead of monthly. Or if you get paid the 15th and the 30th, or if you get paid on the 1st and the 15th, or whenever you get paid. Do it around when you get paid and round it up. Why this helps? Well, you shrink the balance faster than the car depreciates. Slow, steady wins the race. Let me say it again. Slow and steady wins every race. Number 3, how to get rid of negative equity is sell your car. Sell it yourself. Even with negative equity, dealerships often offer less than what your car is worth. Yeah, this is what we do, right? Because when you sell your car to us and you owe more on what your car is worth, we have to be able to get that car ready for the lot, which means it has to go through service, take it through our inspection, especially we certify the vehicle and we take it through Car Bravo. We pay money to get that vehicle serviced. Why? It's because we have to make sure not only the oil is changed, we have to make sure the tires are certain thread. We have to make sure if we are knocking in the engine or if there's a bang in the back of the car, we have to make sure that it's inspected and is fully ready and certified when you buy that. But another way for you to get more for your car besides selling it yourself is to sell it privately, could net you a higher price from the equity gap that you have. So what I'm saying to you is sometimes it's better for you to sell your vehicle yourself if you can to get more for your vehicle. The dealership, we're going to give you money for your vehicle, but we're not going to be able to give you top dollar for your vehicle. Here's how it works. You get a payoff quote from your lender, which is your finance company, and you get a 10-day payoff. In some cases, you might get a 15-day payoff, but you didn't get a 10-day payoff. Why do you want to get a payoff? Because you have to know exactly what you owe on the car. And then you get a 10-day payoff because you have to give time for the money to get to your lender, whether you're going to overnight it or whether you're going to mail it. Now, the best thing I want to tell you to do, if you actually sell your car yourself and you are overnighting a check to the lender, you're going to have to ask for overnight mailing address. If you mail it, you're going to have a separate address. This is the reason why you're following me, because you wouldn't have known that. We learned that as far as working at dealership. If you're overnighting it, you're going to get one address. If you're mailing it, you're going to get another address. Also, another way to find out how can you get the most for that particular car, even if you have negative equity, how do you get more for your trade? You use sites like Kelley Blue Book, Edmunds to find out the car market value on your particular car. Or you go to the dealership, you shop dealership, and you say how much you're gonna get for the car. And remember, dealerships are not gonna give you exactly what you're gonna get from a private owner. The reason why you want to come to a dealership and not go to a private owner is because, we do all the paperwork. If you're selling your car yourself, you got to do all the paperwork that we actually do. And then if you're getting a check or getting money from someone from a private owner, you just have to make sure that you're getting certified funds and not someone just have to write you a check to that particular on your particular car because checks bounce. So you either want that certified check, that money order, or you want to just follow that person to the bank to get that money, to see where that money is coming from. Also is, if the sales price does not cover your loan, be ready to pay the difference at closing. So know this, if you owe $20,000 on your car and someone's only giving you $15,000 for the car, then you got to be ready to stroke a check, have your funds available for the $5,000. Because remember, if you're selling the car to someone else, which means you're selling it privately or even to the dealership, you got to be able to write a check to the dealership for the difference, or you got to figure out where's that $5,000 going to go. Is it going to go into another car, a new car? Is it going to go to a used car? Or am I going to just write a check to the dealership for the $5,000 so that they can actually pay the loan off because you're trading it in? So a couple different ways. You're going to stroke a check for the difference, the $5,000 that's owed, or you're going to roll it into that new or used car, or you're going to just take care of the whole entire thing off and just pay it off yourself. But then at the same time, now in Michigan, lenders are not always giving a person a title. The title is held by the state of Michigan, which means until that car is paid off, you don't receive the title. Back before, you got a title, a green title. And if you had a loan on that particular car, you did not get the release of lien until that car was paid off. Now, some lenders are still giving titles, so don't quote me on that. But some of the lenders are holding the titles until the car is paid off. Now, a release of lien is given when that car is actually paid off, period. Another way to get out as far as negative equity on that particular vehicle is leasing might be an option. If you owe more on that car than what it's worth, you might need to just go ahead and try to lease a vehicle. Now, if you have negative equity on a vehicle, that means you're purchasing your car. You're not leasing, you're purchasing your car. So one way to get out of that car that you have negative equity is to lease a vehicle. And when you lease a car, whether you do it for 24 months, 36 months, or 39 months, after that lease is up, you have zero. You owe nobody. So sometimes the easiest way to get out of the situation is to be able to lease. But know that leasing, if you travel a lot of miles, you need to just make sure that you buy extra miles up front so that you won't be hurt at the end. Remember, leasing a car, $10,000, $12,000, $15,000, extra miles, which just depends on leasing company, because it might be even a 13,000 mile lease at some manufacturer. So last way is getting out of being your negative equity situation is leasing your vehicle. Now, the last one I want to say is one of the things that is returning your car. It's saying, you know what, I'm upside down in my vehicle. I owe more than what it's worth, and then you just turn your car in. Now, that's the worst thing that you can do because that's going to affect your credit. But anyway, I always do these videos because I just want to make sure that I'm sharing information that's going to help you. But remember, sharing is caring. So if you watch this video, do me a favor. Sharing is caring. And if you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also know I'm super excited because I just became monetized on YouTube. And if you're watching me on Facebook, follow me. And if you're on YouTube and Facebook, when I go live, you'll be notified every time I go live. All right, I'll see you on the next video.